So, exactly how long has it been since I last uploaded one of these things? I don't know, I'm not even speaking. Oh, I am speaking. Wait, it's recording. Yeah. I may have bought a webcam that isn't exactly what you would call good. I'm not of course I'm a fucking fan of technology. I have an iPhone, I have a fucking computer. I don't know how the heck I meant to work this thing. I have no idea if I can adjust anything, but hey, hi. Am I not what you expected? I'm so fucking sorry. Get the fuck out. Yeah, so I now have finished exams and have time to actually, like, do things again, like make these videos. Also, I have slightly new equipment, like I probably do, god, my brain isn't even working, probably sound quieter because, I don't know, I listen to myself in the videos because I'm like that. And yeah, I may have broken my previous microphone. Don't ask how, and inevitably some of you will because you don't know how to understand instructions, but hey. What I do remember is that people wanted these to be moved about a bit. So who have we got? We has Belnades, who sent this around a month ago by now, I think. I can only apologise. Let's see if I can remember how to operate these correctly. First things first, video, blah 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 blah. Good enough.
A summoner has reconnected.
So he's on purple. Let's do it this way. Right.
Summoner's Rift.
Let's do that. Yeah, I wanted to put importance of the lanes. I got it half right, but let's not go into that. You are versus Wreck Your Face Ton, and you are Vladimir. Right. If I wanted to be pernickety about this, I would ask why you have magic resist, or at least why they're not scaling magic resist. But hey, I understand that some people in the world are poor and can't be as freaking fabulous as I am, so here we are. I may also be interrupted halfway through because I'm a professional. I haven't done this in a while. Give me a freaking break. Oh my god, I'm so fucking tired. What has changed? Nothing has bloody changed. I've been speaking to Doc and he's just saying the meta is fucking literally everywhere, it's boring as shit, and maybe I'll play some games with him and I'll be able to stream. Maybe I won't play with him because he's fat and raging. I listened to his glorious voice today. He was shocked that I wasn't actually dead, but within a few minutes it was a whole stream of profanities in French of which my ears should not have to be subjected to. Alas, they were. Moving swiftly on. You already... Like, I already have a problem with this. It's level 1. Renekton can't do anything to you. You're not hitting his face repeatedly for it. He will push, right? You know, just from that movement, or not movement, like his ability, that he hasn't taken anything that can gap close to you. Even if he gap close to you, he can't do anything to you. And generally they won't do anything till level 3. Level 2, they want to be adventurous, otherwise nothing. They'll generally, you can harass them all the fuck you want between 1 and 2, because in general they will just push it anyway. Q him. Q his face. Why are you not queuing his face? His face. Q it. No, that's a minion. You're not putting any pressure on him. This is bad. Also, I can put this away now, can't I? So we can see more. This is very bad. Well, at least you last hitting correctly. Spoke too soon. You took pull instead of E, even though you're under your turret and the likelihood of you in tower dived and them living is practically nil because you have heal. And you have flash. So you didn't really need to take that at all. Why aren't you queuing him? I know I told you to be a fucking pansy, right? Although I'm not updating my guides anymore. Why? Because I don't have time. I need to be a fucking doctor. But I'll still do this. I'll do this because it's fun and I like doing things with people. Because I still like teaching at the end of the day. Oh, sweet. He even, like, obeys it in. Does he do anything? Nope. What should you have done? You see, if you had actually bothered to hit him a few more times, he might actually be like... No. I haven't played this for a while, but your positioning is still fucking terrible. A, you're not hitting him. Let's go that way. 2, you can see a gang's coming in. Right, he jumps to you, which is fine. He jumps to you, but you run away. This would be the correct thing to do if you weren't being ganked, right? As it is now, you're in the position where he can escape and you can't chase him. Case in freaking point will come soon, when you retaliate, you hit him, but you're now not in a position where you can keep hitting him. If you'd actually walk towards him, probably around here, and you can continue putting pressure on him, you wouldn't miss your tides of blood like an idiot, but yeah. Positioning. Something that people never get right. I don't understand it. You're also not hitting him. It's like, at this stage in time, you want to be running the fuck away. It's like you're hitting him when he can actually do damage to you. You weren't hitting him when he couldn't do damage to you. I don't understand. Stop. Your positioning is in the wrong place again. It's like, just humor me. Right? Hear me. Man, I'm being spastic again. Right? Well, what reason do you have to be here? If Zin was here, he could come over here and gank you. If he, like, just why? You should have been up here, close to the turret. Even if he came here, you'd been in turret range. Or at least here. Just not down here where he can jump to you and he doesn't take any turret hits whatsoever. If you were positioned here, he probably would have taken 1 turret hit, maybe 2 if he was ultra fucking greedy. But it's just, you have a turret. Please use it. Again, why? Heal. Press the heal. Oh, fuck. That didn't take long, did it? You take a summoner, which generally means if they go all in on you, you won't die. You can't even... Moving swiftly on. He buys a fucking Doran's oh, God. Oh, I love to see the fact that LoL is still as retarded as ever. What did you say? I'm so retarded. Oh, at least you had, like, acknowledge it. First step in all of these things is reflection, and reflection and knowing that you suck. That's how you improve, by learning from mistakes. Or you don't, and end up in bronze because... No, it has to be everybody else's fault. Blame the jungler. The other thing you can do... Oh god, you managed to Q a minion instead. No, that trade you lost, what, 60%? 60%? Let's say 55. He lost 5% at best. If you're next to a minion and he jumps on you... Oh god, you're dangerous. Why? Why would you go this way? You're so lucky. He should have just jumped on you and killed you then and there, but... If he jumps on you, resurrects on you next to minions, all you have to do is pull away and laugh at him. Right? Then you have to wait until he pulls back up again, but in general, he can't close to you again. Because he'll just use... Was it Color Meek? Slice and Dice Color Meek? I'm trying to remember right now. Was it Ruthless Predator? Nope, this thingy. He'll automatically hit a minion in most cases, because most people just don't really pay that much attention. During all of this time, you could be preparing these for last hitting, but okay. Oh look, you missed. You missed. Because you didn't actually... You had the time to, you just didn't do it. You have a trinket. Why aren't you not shoving it anywhere, like in the bush? Case in fucking point. You pulled too early. Oh, now you heal. And in fact, I wouldn't have bothered to use Asen at all. Because once you use it, it's like they're definitely not going to dive you. You always wait until they do, and then use it so they're committed. And as any man will tell you, if he likes his balls, once he is committed to something or someone, he will do it, else he dies. Yes, I'm talking about girls. Yes, I have a girlfriend. I might upload a video of her later. Because lols. Probably not though, because I value my balls where they are. Even though she's not called Ribbon. He pulls off the same fucking shit over and over again. You know he's in the bush. In this very instant, you know he is in that bush. You know Zin had to go back because, well, he tanked turret shots like a retard. So in this case, you should be over here. Alas, you are not. So you don't react when he comes steaming out of a bush. And then he runs away and you keep running to the turret when you could actually keep hitting him. It's like you're at the moment in time where you just don't care what Renekton does. Alas, you're basically playing this in opposites. Early game, when you could be hitting him, you weren't hitting him. Then when he could be hitting you, you decide to hit him then. And now again, it's just meh. Invert what you're doing, and all will be good. Okay, you can do that, I guess. I was going to say you could go to the Golem suppress Q, but meh. You then get a Hextech Revolver instead of Seeker's Arm Guard. I don't have a problem with that, actually, because you're already at 9. Doesn't really matter. Have they nerfed this again? No, they haven't. Good, he's going to go for Bloodthirster. I actually have a problem with that, considering how freaking far ahead he is. But, I don't know. I generally don't see Renekton's building that. Because I smashed him into the floor, but jokes aside. Nah, you're just not bullying him. There's no way he should be able to get away with buying a freaking BT. BT? No, buying... what's it even called? I don't remember what the name is anymore. VF Sword, there we go. What do I remember? I know there's some like new jazz with Bloodthirsters and shit. Maybe I don't know, but BF Sword first is just a joke. Remember, if Renekton is smacking your face in like this, it is entirely your fault. Oh, now you pull. You pull, you know he has no way of closing to you, but you're not putting any pressure on him. Q, him, Q. I don't understand how to state this. He's not going to feel any pressure unless you do damage to him. Oh look, you're level 9. Be super toxic and Q him every 4 seconds. If not, your life has failed. Meanwhile, in the rest of the map, let's see what's going on. Kale has a stinger because he's Kale. At least she's raping Orianna. Good. Well, I see Mr. Yi is still playing the jungle. Bot lane's failing. It's not primetime Draven. Black Man got nerfed, I see. So, yeah. Back to... What? Why? Q him. Q him. You're pulling, and there's no reason to pull. You're at the stage of the game where you honestly do not care if he jumps to you. You do more damage. Like, early on is when you should have been pulling. Now you don't. You just stick and take it. Have you not watched my videos? If you haven't, then what the fuck are you doing on this channel? I know they might be outdated. Oh yeah, LeBlanc no longer has silence. So it's like, fuck this. I can't be bothered to update my guide anymore. I am done. You should have committed. No, I guess we're committing anyway. On fire! So, Renekton is on your face. Nope, no, you shouldn't have done this. You see Renekton's here, right? You see Yi is coming. Why are you not committing to this fight? You should have stuck around, made him fight with you, fight with him, so he actually has to stay here and do anything. You're being too much of a pansy. And as a result of it, you could have gotten the damage needed to kill him, but alas, you pansied out. That's even more French than I'm gonna say than me, but more French than Doc, really. Except Doc's playstyle is anti-French. Quite funny, really. What? Darwinism! Oh my god, what the fuck am I witnessing? He even managed to fucking miss! What the Huh? No. I'm gonna say. Welcome to Why I'm Not a Professional. That was my mother giving me fruits and asking about my sister, because, yeah, I am now home. God. Also, she was sort of attracted by the incessant wailing that was going on. You luck. What? What? That was neither luck nor outplay. That was called retardation. It's in a category all of its own and should not be rewarded nor discussed. Where was I? Like, now that I'm doing it, I think the music volume is fucking loud, and yet look at it, it's not that. I was wondering what the heck that sound was. I was like, is it a fan? Is it anything? No, it's this thing of Draven. Hear that? Hear that lovely noise? Yeah, let's move back to 51. Zin is literally... What? You know, I don't understand. It should be pretty obvious you should use ult at the beginning of a fight, not like at the end of it, but okay. It would appear that... Okay, right now you're 30% CD. Why?
Purple team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Killing spree.
Moving swiftly on. Why have we not got a war?
Rampage.
I do not understand this. Buying Wota first. I don't agree with that, honestly. I honestly feel that you're now way too squish. You don't have the health to survive a burst, because this is surprisingly a large amount. I would have honestly gone with Zonia's. I mean, sure, it's good for laning, but once you're out of lane, it really does show. Not pulling yet. Good. Keep queuing him, keep hitting him, keep hitting him over the head. Good. Keep hitting him. I still think you healed too early, but get out of the fucking malaria shield. You know what this is? It's called a bush. Get out of them. Or this one. Go to the malaria shield. Get out of the malaria shield. Pull. As soon as you saw him moving towards you, you should have pulled away. But no. You even had flash to jump into the bush if you needed to, just to get that extra few seconds needed. Except you couldn't even do that right. I like what you're trying to do, because I'm guessing you saw that's how I do it. Or maybe that's just me having my head going, whoa, but... Technically, actually, probably could have... Might have been able to pull twice, but... I don't know. Oh yeah, how's your CS? It's fucking atrocious. Buy a ward, dumb nuts. Mr. E, right clicking to the end of days. That has got to be the best culling I have seen. These trees, you can see they're quite clearly overgrowing into the turret. This was quite clearly like 50-50 and this was double size, and this what the no words. So let me get this straight. You pick Vlad, the teamfight champion, and you aren't exactly fighting. You're literally letting Kale do everything for you. Like I'm watching this right now, and here's your team, and here's you. Have you noticed something very different here? You're here, and they're here. They're also dead, and you're here. There's a bit of a correlation that states, do something, Muttley. I might decide, I might give people who send me replays pet names. In this state, I'm going to call you Muttley, just because do something. If everyone gets that reference, I will give you a cookie. Oh my god, these guys are retarded. You are now going to push when you actually fight when you haven't gone back to get any additional items. This is... I actually do not have a clue what the hell happened there, so... I think it's roughly where we were. Or maybe 2 seconds back, I don't know. Let's go from here. I don't know what happened. Just random expert decides to kill itself. People dying. People dying. Why exactly do you want me to review this again? Okay, probably because you did some pretty fundamentally bad errors, but... How much gold are you sitting on? 2.4. Yeah, you need your Zonyas, because right now you don't have damage. You have CDR, but you don't do any much damage, and you don't actually have the health or defenses in order to actually be a CDR mage either. Good, you buy Zonyas, but you're still behind. So now they're going for the Baron. Raven's on the wrong side of the planet. Go steal it, go steal it, go steal it, go steal it. Fail! Abandoned ship. That is the opposite of abandoning ship, Captain. Look, he's even sent you a Latin to abandon ship with. Go! You need to understand this concept of leave the retard to die, abandon ship, of which you did, and then thought I might be able to stand and hold and fight this, of which is generally not the idea of abandoning ship. Could the Titanic fight the iceberg? They thought she could, and she lost. Which is why you abandon ships. So who's got what? Yeah, don't see a problem with this. No idea, but I haven't played for a while. Working the Last Whisper, fine. Tank shit, blah blah blah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this looks standard, really. Kale has now fallen off a cliff. Do you know who's actually a problem on their team? Renekton, because he's actually tanky and does damage. Why? Because you didn't smack his face in. Why? Because you didn't play the lane correctly. Hit him some more. Interesting. But ultimately bad because, yeah, Draven walks next to an Exxon, which is just terrible. How did you lose 80% of your health before the fight actually started? You Q him, I have no problem with this. You're then walking into melee range. I can sort of see why, because Lucian's here, but you then take a Q, you pull to dodge the ult, which is fine, but honestly, I would not have done that positioning wise. I mean, who else is going to jump in with you? Kale's already used ult, right? Yi's going to go in, you're going to go in, and that's not your job. Quite frankly, you should have all backed off to trying to pick that fight. I also like to point out that Senna is, like, this is the problem when I'm a doctor, it's like, for Senna, it's like, Senna's a fucking laxative. Sorry, I shouldn't say these things, but I'm a fucking doctor now, and that's the first thing that came to my mind after doing this. Like, what? Why is he talking about? Oh, right, yeah, it's meant to be his wife, isn't it? Interesting. So you were far ahead, and then you throw it again. Sorry, I know I should probably cover my mouth and stuff, but deal with it. Consolation prize of Drake for you. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. They have Baron. Even if all this didn't happen, you don't want to fight. So please, don't fight. Is that some sort of blood shield I saw? Oh, it stores a shield and it's red. Do you know what that reminds me of? That Skyrim business of Dawnguard. Nice to see everyone stealing from each other. You are now all vampires because everyone wants to be Vlad. I don't know. I wish I knew, I do not. What the heck, Ori? What the hell was that? Right, fight, 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 fight. Oh, he left. That's their problem. Ori should not be there. They should not have fought if it was quite clear that the ADC has disappeared from the building. But hey, what can you do? Please report Ori. Why? She's retarded, so are you. I mean, if reports were doled out purely on the merit of someone's IQ, yeah, the tribunal would be broken. Oh, interesting. I don't disagree with it. It's just right now you needed the damage more than you needed the health, in my opinion. But or do you? You were sort of meant to be the tank, but now they're just going to ignore you anyway. Like in this engagement, all of it, all the damage, none of it was actually directed at you. It was just collateral damage, and yet, hey, logic. Dead. I mean, exploded? Yes, exploded. They say go for Baron, that's not a bad idea. You fighting this guy is also not a bad idea either. Q. It is in instances like this that I suggest that you're somehow better off with Rylai's purely because kiting. Pick one target and stick to it. Not both. Unless you're as good as I was, in which case you can take on 4 people with nothing but your face. If you haven't seen that video, I don't know what you're doing on the channel either. Just do everything, Soviet! Please! Including win the freaking game for me! What did I do? Of course I deliver on the fucking goods, but nah. Gets kind of stale after a while. Yeah. Okay, so in this instance, you win. I'm guessing. Oh, look, it's a bug splat. But you know what? Don't really care because you evidently won anyway, in spite of or because of. We'll let you decide. Yeah, I think that will be the end of that. And as always, good luck and have fun. Whatever.